Setting up your safe for your home defense plan. What do you need? What goes in there? How do we do it? Let's talk about that. So first of all, you want to think about your safe. Which model do you want and where do you want it at in your house? With me here, I have an Agile 52 and a Fastbox 47, okay? I'm going to put guns in here that I have confidence in, that I'm familiar with, and that I enjoy shooting. I'm not interested in putting guns in here that I have no familiarity with or anything in there that I don't have the confidence in shooting. Remember, these safes are the holsters for your home. Like the gun that you carry on your person, you need to make sure you put guns in there that you're familiar with and you can shoot. Unlike traditional safes, the idea of just putting a bunch of guns in our safes is no longer needed here. What we're trying to do is set up a safe that's going to be part of your home defense plan with go-to guns that you can get to quick and easy. We need to think about things like clearance, how many guns, and where do we want them? Luckily, because Secure has their cradle grid technology, we have a lot of adjustability and things that we can do with their many accessories to set these safes up for each individual person. One shooter, two shooter home, every home's different. Every shooter's different. We'll talk about that. What else do we think that we might need in here? Well, we'll probably need some magazines. We'll need some ammo. Luckily, we have some of that here. So with Secure, you have a variety of ways you could do this. We could store them here in the pockets. We might want to set them up here in our tray. And it's important to think about the orientation as you set this stuff up. I personally like to set the mags in there the same way I'm going to load them as I index them. So I'm going to put it down in a fashion where I pull it up and I'm ready to go. And with the size of the Agile 52, it allows me the affordability to get in there with little restriction to get what I need and to get it out. We talked about handguns, so let's set a handgun up in there. I just don't want to put this handgun anywhere. I want to put this based on my reach. And for me and my reach, I like it to be about chest level. So I don't want to put it down low where I got to bend down to reach for it, nor do I want it up high. So again, with my chest level, I'm going to put it somewhere in here. Again, knowing that this is a basic setup for the everyday user, there's a lot of versatility here, and when you set your safe up for your home defense plan, you'll figure out what exactly you need and where it needs to be. But for me, the reach, I like it here, chest level. I can easily get in here and index this firearm with no restrictions. Let's add a long rifle in here because you might want to do that. Another thing to consider when doing this is the clearance for the sling. Okay, so I want to put this right here. I want to keep in mind that I have ample clearance here to get away from the yellow bends, and as you can see, I can get that out with no issues. I don't want things in the safe or my weapons to be positioned in a fashion where they're going to get hung up, bang into anything, whether it's another firearm, or it's the bends, or catch the lip. Fastbox 47, for example, is just a little narrower. So it's got a smaller footprint, but we can still get two guns in there with no issues. We have a long rifle in this case that has a light on the side. Thinking about that, I may not want to put it over here because I got more clearance for the light if I put it over on this side. So I slide it in here, and it's completely fine, clearance out of here, and I can add a pistol if I want to. So let's put this pistol on this peg up here. So there you see I've set this particular safe up as a single shooter for me. I've got my long rifle where I need it, and I've got a pistol, again, where I need it for my reach. If I go back to the 52 and I want to set this up for an additional shooter, I can move the pegs for the pistols in different locations, again, customizing it specifically for the individual shooter's reach. Height doesn't matter when you've got the adjustability that we have here. What about medical? If we don't want to keep it in there, we got the hook on the side, we can hang it right here. Easily accessed, out of the way, and it does not compete for any real estate space with what I feel that I need in my safe. So as you begin to set up your safes for your home defense plan, think about the things that are important to you. Think about the things that you need to execute your plan with little effort as possible. I hope these tips and tricks helped you when you think about setting up your safe for your home defense plan.